Project Isaac is a new awards program that Adweek launched this year. It's dedicated to rewarding the most inventive work in our business. And then for the Clio Awards, we produced a special program using the HP Indigo Digital press to create something that highlighted the inventiveness of this type of printing. And we were able to produce a really cool program in a very short time. The way that we produce the product that we create either every day or every week is on a traditional offset press. But there are certain limitations. When we went to produce this program, one of the things that was very challenging for us was the time frame in which we produced it. I think we started talking about it and concepting on a Wednesday night, and it was on press Friday morning. For the number of technical things that we did in this piece, we never could have done it with the same results. I mean, it's nuts.
In the end, you know, we were talking about 36 hours. So to move from an idea to finished product delivered in that amount of time, that's rare.
The Gravity Award trophy is this faceted, really cool, three-dimensional apple shape. It's cast in metal, so it's very shiny. And one of the things that I knew right from the beginning that I would want to try to achieve with this piece is to capture some of that metallic shine. We opted to go with a metallic substrate. So what that is, it's a piece of paper that's just coated in something metallic, and you can print on top of it. On the digital press, the whole sheet is metallic, and you have to mask out the areas where you don't want the metallic to show through. And the way we did that is with white ink. And then on the inside, we chose a black substrate, and we used the white ink so that we had this just like super bright, beautiful, crisp text. The text is like very small, but the registration was perfect.
Printing on the black paper, there are all these multiple hits of white that has to go behind the type, and everything matched up really nicely. And the color that was just so rich.
Who's printed on foil board before? Who's used white ink? None of those were experiences that I've had. That opened up an array of possibilities that we probably wouldn't even have gone to.
One of the barriers on offset is that you have these huge setup costs. There's a lot of stuff that goes into making just one copy look right. When we first gave the first proof of the cover to the press operator, I had given him color separations, and I had spec'd the white ink as, you know, as if it were a white plate, which is how we would do it for offset. And he sort of laughed at me and said, well, you don't have to do that on a digital press. You just put a color channel into the file. The reason that it was able to look so much better is that we could do sort of live proofing. This way we were able to do lots of proofs, sort of rapid prototyping, and we knew exactly what it was going to look like as we were setting it up to print, so that the final result was perfectly optimized.
At first I was thinking, okay, this is a really nice match print, but then I found out it's the actual substrate itself. So I was really like amazed.
I was able to show the proof of what the cover was going to look like days before it was going to be delivered.
As soon as the pieces arrived, that was one of the first things I looked at was, you know, how well did they do with the trim? How well did they do with the scoring? What did the white really look like? Again, A+ on that.
Number one, it looks as good as offset, so quality is there. And number two, you can print, you know, 1 or 10,000 just as easily. There's no reason why you wouldn't use the Indigo press.
Just seeing what you can do with the HP technology, even with a quick turnaround, you can still push the envelope and try really cool effects.